What up, folks? It's your boy, raw and unedited, as always. Listen, over the last 5 to 6 years, I've become smart as fuck. Yep, I have. Not only have I become smart as fuck, I have elevated my spirit, man, and understanding, and my consciousness level is off the chart. I can see bullshit quicker than ever now. I know exactly where I live. I know that there is a creator that is the Most High. And I know that I need to be accountable for my actions, and I understand it even more deeply now than ever. And all of this came about because I laughed at the fact that people were talking about, oh, the earth is flat. I laughed. Not only did I laugh, I said, you guys are some dumbasses. I talk shit and so on. That's what I did. But then what happened was, because I'm a very intellectual person, I said, you know what? Let me watch a video. And I did. And you know who it was? It was, oh gosh, Dave Murphy with an interview. And then I watched Eric Dubay. And then I saw Karen B. And then, Brian Mullen was an engineer. I was watching Brian Mullen put his stuff together live. And I have an engineer friend that I was sharing this with who is not as smart as me. I know it for a fact. That nigga is not as smart as me. Because guess what? He can't decipher a lie. He can't decipher a lie. He might be able to make a straight ass line, but he cannot decipher a lie. You feel me? So I ran into a whole slew of folks that were exposed in this lie. And this was back in 2014, 15, and at that point, it wasn't a threat yet. You could actually put in 200 proofs of the flat Earth, and it would be number 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Now, when you type that in, it is buried. They show you nothing but debunk and clowning videos. Yeah, that's what they do. And then you really have to dig to actually find it. It's crazy. They've cut down Eric Dubay's channel over and over again. Brian Mullen, who was straight up, like I said, he put this one video together called Force the Line. He said, if we do this, we're going to prove without a doubt, a shadow of a doubt, that it's flat and level, just as it appears to be, feels like, and looks like, right? He was putting a series together, and he was putting it together every week. I was following this dude religiously. I got smarter and smarter and smarter every time he talked, and my spirit man grew deeper and deeper and deeper and higher and higher and higher every time he talked. And he was putting together, I think he got like 8 videos in. All of a sudden, he fell off the earth, at the bottom of the ball. And you know what he did? I said, oh shit. I kept looking. Somebody in engineering, like the engineering license and what registration team or committee, somebody reported him and said, he's teaching false doctrine. That motherfucker wasn't teaching no false doctrine. He was just laying the truth on the line. And because it became so apparent, and he was really going to expose this shit, right? They didn't bump him off. But what happened was he faded. He was like, yeah, the heat's too hot. The heat's too hot on me. They threatened my income. They threatened his job. He just said, yeah, man, the heat was so hot. I'm just gonna chill and be with my family. and take this knowledge with me wherever I go. And it's just my knowledge now. That's real talk. So I know why you're afraid to look into it too, because innately you realize, damn, if this shit is true, they got some explaining to do. Well, the shit is true, and they definitely got some explaining to do, and that's why I'm trying to wake people up so we can get them to explain this shit to us all right now, quick, pronto, in a hurry, and all the money you've been getting from us to present all these CGI images of a ball Earth, fake Mars, full moon landing, all that money, $53 million a day NASA gets. There needs to be some retribution, and some, what do they call that? Yeah, shit, that's the word. Like I said, I'm smart as fuck. No, I'm hot though. This ain't no joke. And so, anyways, Brian Mullen, they scared him off. I ain't mad at him. His videos are still out there. You can go and watch them. If you want to be smart, you want to learn and get real smart, go check him out right now. That's Brian Mullen. Now, there's someone now that's putting it down that that team's going to systematically destroy this ball Earth lie, and they're doing it with science. They're doing it with science, and they're systematically destroying it, tearing it apart. And I watch that show quite often, and I become smarter and smarter and smarter. And while they don't talk about spirit there, nor does Brian, my spirit man got richer and deeper and wealthier, and I'm able to see shit like when I saw what they did last night on the MTV Music Awards, and they let Missy come up and get her reward, but they also dropped a psyop on us, the alien invasion that they're going to be putting forth at a point. But the thing is that if we wake up and we realize there is no outer space in the way that they present it to us, right? And then we realize that alien invasion or attack is not gonna happen, and it's all a lie, a trickery, then guess what? We're not gonna fall for the trickery. As a matter of fact, we might even have to take care of business with them. Anyways, get smarter. So I decided to put a challenge. Two challenges. Number one, go to my community page and look at a few of the videos. I haven't posted. Flat Earth debate, Nathan Oakley. They're going to systematically destroy the globe, and they're doing it daily, and they're tearing them up, ripping them a new asshole. I'm watching that shit and learning. I'm smart as fuck because of that shit. Real talk. Housekeeping questions that they come with in the beginning are outstanding. And what happens is they open it up to any and every scientific debate. But it has to be scientific. There has to be evidence. There has to be peer-reviewed documentation. There has to be proof that that's evident. And we're not talking about pseudoscience, not guys that do observations and declarations that look at lights in the sky and say, oh, because of Venus being the same shape as Earth, then if that's the case, then the sun is 93 million miles away and the measurements are this and that. That's some bullshit. That's some wizardry. That's wizardry. But they're claiming it as fact. And there's no way that they can prove it. And we haven't been to the moon, and we damn sure haven't been to no Mars. Y'all know that. Matter of fact, start looking at the moon during the day and during the night. Look at the shadows that they say the Earth puts on it. How come it don't make sense most of the time, but we just don't pay attention to it? Okay, number one. Number two, sometimes it's translucent, you can see through it. Right? I mean, don't start asking questions about, well, can you explain night and day? Can you explain? Oh, no. I don't have to explain what is evident to me. What's evident to me is that it's level. I don't feel it spinning. I should be explaining to you. Can you explain why we can't feel ourselves spinning? Can you explain why we cannot see curvature? Can you explain why NASA can't take a picture of the Earth and has to present a ball CGI fake image? Can you explain why we haven't seen any actual image pictures of a satellite in space? They're all CGI imagery. Can you explain how come they've never shown a video of an astronaut taking off and having a camera in this day where we have camera access everywhere? How come they can't have a full, live, uncut, unedited scene and no trickery, no wizardry? Well, we lost them because of the period, the transition from here to there. There's a, oh, come on, quit fucking lying. I should be asking you to explain that shit. Yeah, that's, as a matter of fact, don't come over here and ask me to explain shit. You go look into that shit yourself. Learn it. It didn't take me long, but I've been studying this thing a long time. I'm not gonna just pass that knowledge on to you. I don't care. There's no weight to that knowledge. There's more weight to the knowledge when you look into it yourself. You get it. You inherently see it, and your spirit man begins to awaken when you see it. And then when that happens, that's greater knowledge. Not somebody in a white coat telling you about it, or not this nigga on the other end of the phone saying, here's what I know. Know it for yourself. That's how you really know. Okay? And that's why I'm telling you, I know. And I know these motherfuckers is lying. And they don't like me. They don't like us. They never liked us. You know that by what they've been, how they've been oppressing us. So don't come over here now trying to talk shit and say, give us more of your lies, man. We don't need no more of your lies, man. Matter of fact, anytime you pop on, I'm gonna call you what you is and I'm gonna kick you out, man. So you're wasting your time. Real talk. It's your boy. Have a good day. Peace.